Here's Ian Anderson of Jethro Tull.
We've always had our own little niche. I mean, nobody else in the music world that I'm aware of does the same sort of thing as Jethro Tull. I mean, we do have a place of our own.
And he's probably right. What other band features a leader who blows furiously into a flute, his body frozen in cross-leg contortion? And what other band is named for an 18th century British agriculturalist? I'm Bill Huie, and this is What's It All About with Ian Anderson. When Jethro Tull started in 1968, it was one of those bands the term progressive seemed invented for. With a soft jazz rock intertwined with the British minstrel tradition, Tull's music was different. That need to be different is what lured Ian into music to begin with.
The desire not to be like everybody else that made me take up playing music. You know, when everybody else around me was at school and doing fairly credible sort of things, it was that sense of not wanting to do the same as everybody else that led me into this business in the first place.
Well, let's bundle in the jungle. Well, that's all right by me. Yes, I'm a tiger when I want love. I'm a snake if we disagree.
On stage, he's the most colorful member of the band. He writes the music, he sings lead, he gets the attention. It's no wonder some people think Ian Anderson is Jethro Tull.
I'm sure the other guys in the group are the first to admit that they're as much to blame for this as possibly as anybody, but they've always, preferred to stay back and let me do this sort of job.
Ian may look wild and eccentric, but in private life, he's a gentleman farmer. His approach, and the band's, is low-key.
Since the very beginning, always remained fairly low-key in our approach to publicity, and we've really always been lazy and let our audience do the work for us. I mean, we rely very heavily on the word-of-mouth approach. I mean, we don't do more than what seems a decent, sort of proper amount of publicity.
Happy and I'm smiling, walking miles to drink your water. You know I love to love you, and above you there's no other. We'll go walking out while others shout of war disaster. Oh, we won't give in, let's go living in the past.
I personally prefer a quiet life. I need a quiet, comfortable bedroom to write the music for the next album.
Ian's lyrics are among the wittiest and most literate in rock. He says the inspiration for his writing comes in two ways.
Inspiration is a funny word. I mean, inspiration, I suppose it comes in two kind of packages. There's the kind that you, when you go into the supermarket, of inspiration, you sort of wander down the corridors of shelves and you look for it, and eventually you find it. The other kind where you don't actually go looking for it, you walk into the supermarket and it hits you right in the eye, it's just there. You don't have to look for it at all. In other words, some inspiration requires a little bit of purposeful directing of yourself.
In your search, whether for inspiration, purpose, faith, salvation, it is as Ian says, it comes in two different packages. Sometimes you purposely set out to find it, and at other times it sets out to find you. But the important thing is that you will know it when it happens. And that's what it's all about.
Nothing is easy, you'll find that the squeeze won't turn out so bad. Your fingers may freeze, worse things happen at sea. There's good times to be had. So if you're alone and you're down to the bone, just give us a play.